Have you ever felt the weight of your dreams pressing down on you, making you feel like you're not enough? If that's the case, I invite you to simply acknowledge that feeling without judging it. Now, I have another question for you. Have you ever achieved something big or small, deeply meaningful or even life-changing, that made you feel deeply fulfilled and felt very much aligned with what you love? I'm sure you have. How did you feel when something that you once thought was far away suddenly became very real? As we dive into this video, I encourage you to maintain that feeling state. If you lose it along the way, simply take a moment to come back to it. Now, hello, my name is Anna, and I love to draw, and here on this channel I share insights in my drawings and my personal and artistic journey. So I felt the inspiration to create this video based on this insight that I had on a walk, and because it helped me to shift out of a disempowered state back into my self-empowered state and feel really confident and aligned with who I am. And my intent is that the same happens with you. Now, we have already shifted in that empowered state in the intro, and this is your reminder to stay there. I remember a time when I felt overwhelmed by my ambitions, constantly comparing myself to others and feeling inadequate. But through my journey, I found out that this was simply a pattern. It was simply a habit of focus and a habit of putting my attention onto those feelings. Everything changed when every time when I changed my perspective, and at the time that happened unconsciously, I felt empowered. Now I love to share this perspective with you here. As I was reflecting on my walk about my visions, I realized that my visions and goals always have been and are some kind of guidebook for me. Like an internal map, like an internal emotional mental map that is filled with feelings and sensory images. And this guidebook is also constantly evolving and at times rearranging itself. And most important, this guidebook of my vision and my dreams and my goals is a very natural, inherent part of who I am. Of who I am right now, right here and now in this moment. So it's not something that I will receive if I get to a certain point. It's something that is within me. Your guidebook is something that is within you. It's not out there. You don't have to chase it. It's something that you are. It's within you. It's very individual. It cannot be taken away by anyone because it's within you. It's defined by your very unique personality. Isn't that wonderful? Now this guidebook, from my experience, functions much like a violin, for example, a music instrument, to bring up that analogy. And what do we do before we play a violin? We adjust the harmony of the strings. We attune the strings of the violin to a certain vibration, to a certain frequency, and only then it's actually possible to bring forth harmonious sounds, harmonious music with the violin. And as if I'm adjusting my violin, I'm actually learning to attune my internal vibrations to align with my true desires. And I recommend you to do the same, but I'm sure you're already doing it. Each time I feel uncertain, I tune into this guidebook within. I have a look within, I go through my guidebook and attune myself with the vibrations of my guidebook. And so I bring myself back into harmony. And so are you. So it's all found within. Now, with that idea, are you still there in your empowered state? Does it resonate? I invite you to reflect on how you might use your guidebook. Instead of looking outside of you, I encourage you to go within, find your guidebook, realize that it is your tuning fork, and what can be one adjustment you can make today to tune your life means your current state, your present awareness, your present feeling state to your dreams. I love to hear from you. Share your experiences below. Remember, your dreams are already a part of you. You simply tune to that internal map, that guidebook. You have a look into it and you attune yourself to it. And you take small steps, or even bigger steps, or even quantum leaps from there. And that's actually how you realize that life is grace and you are in harmony with your dreams and your most wonderful vision. I wish you enjoyed this video. Subscribe, like, and talk to you soon, Anna.